Okay, so during my reading at least one book a month challenge, which I gave to myself. So this is the first book I read this year in 2025, and this is the book I picked for January because I don't know. I think I decided to read this because of its cover. I thought, let me read this, and maybe this is gonna be my year of rest and relaxation. Though I don't think this should be my year of hustling and grinding because there are a lot of things I was supposed to start way back, like years back, but I haven't done it. So I'm hoping this year I'll be able to do it. But anyways, I'm recording this video to post a review for this, sharing my experience. So basically, I I kept reading this book in a hope, okay, maybe there'll be something, maybe there'll be something. Also, at the same time, I won't stop reading it in the middle. I was like, whatever. I mean, I did not read this book with a lot of interest. I had literally no interest in completing the book, but I'm somebody who is like not a very regular reader in the previous years, so I tend to skip the books in the middle and leave the books in the middle and then just move on to another one. There is no hard and fast rules that you can do whatever you feel like. If you're not finding a book interesting, then you don't have to waste your time to complete it. But something was there that I really want to know what is happening. What is happening in the end? Like what this girl is up to and what is she gonna do? Like few life experiences of hers is quite like the trauma she's been into, losing her parents and being the only child and having no friends, single, no good, colleagues and working experiences. So how she isolated herself and was totally dependent on, all these medications she's taking. It gave me a very much a heart attack and an anxiety. The more I read the number of medicines mentioned in the book is like I haven't known these medicines in my life. I mean, the names, all these names and all the mentions of these medicines I haven't heard collectively in my life, and I'm totally glad and thankful for that. And I mean, I have so many thoughts, but for the summary of this, I mean, I think you can skip reading this book, but I think only specific kind of people, I mean, category of people can bear with this one. If you have those experiences where you have childhood trauma and you have tendency to isolate yourself, you're somebody who was way too independent but still seek therapy in isolation, like you don't tell it to people. And so it's that kind of book. It's disturbing, at the same time it's sad. um it's very shocking the way she's kind of how isolating herself and just kept taking those medications to numb herself because she doesn't want to feel anything around her, and how she was fixated on that toxic man. Oh my god, that sort of situationship she was into, and how she despite all the numbness or everything she tried, she kept on thinking about that particular man. That was very very relatable for, I mean, I think all the CPTSD child and all the girls with the trauma when they didn't get the the love and care they were supposed to get from their parents, how they kind of attached to people who are totally not available for them. So that was like literally bang on. And how she madly kept calling him and all those things, and how she like was there with the friend, but at the same time she did not want to but still she kept on going and entertaining her, but at the same time she did not want it. That's very mixed feelings you get, that you want to be alone but you don't want to be alone, you know. So it is that, I mean. And also, when I just talk about the reading, sorry, the writing style, it's a lot of details are given about the surroundings and this happened, that. I mean, I'm too detailed. At times, it's very boring and I want to skip it, but my OCD kicks in if I'm just gonna skip it, and then I'll be like, oh my god, what did I skip? What did I skip? I should know. And I think maybe I had. Some sort of relatability to this lady, so I kept on going, maybe hoping for some, you know, happy ending or something, like what is this woman up to and what is she going to do with her. So I think that's why I was like, okay, let me finish it, let me find out what is she's up to. Is she going to kill herself in the end? Is she going to be, you know, be a come out of all this trauma and everything, and you know, gonna have a victory sort of ending, which I think was spoiler. So I mean, depends how you're gonna. I think everybody will get different experience after reading it, and you will only be able to relate it, as I said, if you have the such kind of background or, you know, past experiences like her. I'm glad she had the privilege to isolate herself for an almost a year and without working. I think she was lucky. If I mean, I think she was so traumatized that counting blessings was, I don't think, was really possible for her because of her childhood. Otherwise, if you have that much of money where you can just go on without working, I think that's so lovely. Either you will fall into different directions, like everybody is different, so mostly people just misuse it and get into drugs, and she was depressed, so she got into different type of drugs and addicted to all these pills and everything for to just numb herself. This will surely be the book which I will remember, because it was too detailed, too depressing, too sad, and it was like, what is it's like as boring as life, you know. I mean, yeah, I think that's the correct explanation, and for this, that's it. So, yeah, if you have read it, if you're gonna read it, let me know what you think.